Before we get into this video, I want to address the elephant in the room. I haven't uploaded in 2 months, the longest break I've ever had on this channel. So yeah, my bad. COVID's hit the UK really hard and it's affected my schedule greatly, but hopefully I'll get back to a normal one very soon. Let's get on with the video. Out of all of the Disney films, Jungle Book, in my opinion, has to be one of the best. It's filled with great characters and unforgettable songs. There have been a few adaptations of the story over the years, each of them doing a solid job of capturing different elements of the original books. But then there was one adaptation that no one talks about. I wonder why. This is the Jungle Book animated TV show. It was originally produced in India and was eventually ported over to the UK. The one question I always have for this show is, why does it even exist? Which I'll talk about more later in the video, but at face value, why does this show exist? This show came out in 2013, 3 years before the live action remake of The Jungle Book and 2 years before Disney started being more serious about remaking their movies, so there wasn't exactly a market for it. But also it was developed by DQ Entertainment, a well-established animation company that are involved with shows like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Miraculous Ladybug. So why would they do this? Also, side note, I tried searching up the director of this show and his Wikipedia page is non-existent. So that should be a sign of things to come. So the first episode starts off with Shere Khan hunting down Mowgli. This is the first episode. No backstory or anything? No? Oh, okay then. To be fair, Shere Khan's voice actor isn't that bad.
Today's the day when finally I will rid myself of that accursed Mowgli.
But I really can't say that for the others.
As I was saying, the jackal is a creature not to be trusted.
What? What was that? Was that Baloo? That's not Baloo, that's an MP.
Take Tobacco, for instance. And behind that smile lurks a sly and sneaky mind.
Everything about Baloo in this show is off, from his accent to the way he speaks to even his species. In the original book, it's not stated what species Baloo is, but in the Disney film, it states clearly that he's a sloth bear, one of these. Why couldn't they have just made him look like that so he's more recognisable to children? There's just so many weird decisions made for this show. For example, Mowgli's voice.
You weren't asleep, I hope?
Me? Asleep? In one of your lessons, Baloo?
What the f*** is that?
Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family.
I don't understand why they would pick such a distracting voice. It's the same with every other character in the show. Bagheera's voice actor sounds alright, and he delivers his lines okay, but it just sounds off.
Tell me, after you knock your pupil senseless, how do you expect him to remember the lesson,
It's no joke. I found a trap near the waterfall.
And Car is even worse.
Say now, what have we here? Oh, it's a man cub.
Oh, I'm sorry, Carl.
Do I look like a vine?
There are just also other weird things about this show that just doesn't make sense. For starters, they completely scrapped King Louie in favour of a group of monkeys called the Bandalog, who basically just serves as slightly smarter minions.
You're not clever. You're nasty, cheating monkeys with brains the size of peas.
And there's a new character added to the show called Tobacco. Tobacco, for those who don't know, was a character in the original book and other animated adaptations of The Jungle Book, but not in the Disney film. And he's here for some reason. Why? Won't this just confuse children more? I can assume more kids have watched the Jungle Book movie compared to this show, so won't it just confuse them when they rewatch the movie and Tobacco isn't in it? Another weird thing about this show is how it gets really dark in some places, but when given the chance, it will never amount to anything.
Perhaps this news might be worth, say, one of the wolf's legs?
For example, in episode 2, Shere Khan wants to know where Mowgli is, so he corners Bagheera and Baloo, and then says,
Well, it looks as if I'll have to beat the answer out of you, doesn't it?
but then you see them a second later.
I showed that bully of a tiger.
Oh yeah, because that's how I would describe someone who's trying to kill a child. I wish I could say more about this show, but another problem with it is just how boring it is. Every episode is the exact same. There's some form of conflict, usually with them introducing a new character who you'll never see again after that. Shere Khan gets involved somehow, even if he has nothing to do with the plot. The conflict will be solved by usually Mowgli, and that's the episode. And that's every episode. Every 156 of them. None of the episodes stick out to me as memorable, and I spent my whole afternoon watching them. This show is just strange to me. It doesn't capitalise on the fact it's based on the Jungle Book. In fact, it does the exact opposite by having characters and character traits from the actual book instead of the Disney movie. It doesn't do anything interesting with its story or characters. It's just a below average kids show. The voice acting is just off. It's weird seeing all these well-known characters be voiced by such weird voices. Why? Why does this show exist? It makes no sense. So I found a YouTube channel that posts clips of the show and sometimes even full episodes, and the comments on these videos, they're just golden. So let's just go through some, shall we? Wow. Wow. I was watching this in 2018 or 2019. I used to watch this when I was a little child. This show came out in 2013. Good episode. Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you. I don't know what that says. I have an idea for season 4. Oh my god, Ida. What is your idea? Ida, if you're watching this, contact me please. I need to know your idea. Yeah. Kyra by life. Just thank you. This is my childhood right here. Like, this came out in 2013. If this is your childhood, Jesus Christ, how old are you? Yep. Yes, so true. I saw a video about Mowgli and I was like, that's my childhood right there. What's this? Just a massive paragraph, alright? That one day Mowgli is playing with Bullet and Lady Fona is hiding among the rocks looking for Contempt. Bullet. Say Jar, let's play again. Mowgli say, okay. Fona, get out of the rocks. Fona play. Is this like a fan fiction? I think this is a fan fiction. Fona say hurtful and ugly things to Mowgli. Mowgli go away angry and crying. Cross the bridge. Go to see the village. See a children playing the children. When they see him get scared, call their parents. Go all the village. A village say Isabella, this child looks like the one you lost in the jungle. Princess is excuse me. Princess Isabella say to see, let me see that. What is this? A similar woman appears to Mowgli, but with long straight hair. Merino Princess Isabella say it can't be. It is my son who I lost 5 years ago in the jungle. Mowgli say how Princess Isabella say you are my son. I lost you 5 years ago in the jungle. Come, let's go every. What? I know it's not. I know you can't directly translate it, but what was? I get it. It's like Mowgli comes to the village, and his mom's there, Princess Isabella. I don't even know who that is. But is this like a fan fiction? It must be. This never happens. Okay, thank you, Ida. Oh wait. Ida posted, it's the same person. Ida has 1 subscriber. Let's get Ida to at least 5 subscribers, but I'm not going to subscribe to her. A year ago. Wow. By Sk2. They have 11 How the fuck does Sk2 have more subscribers than me? Now we've got to change that. Please. Please subscribe. So we can beat Sk2. Good. Wait, was he saying good night? Was Mohammed saying good night? He's a polite man. What a nice young fellow. Maybe this is where the story of Bagheera feeding the biggest crocodile ever to swim to the Wakongo River came from. This guy looks like the only guy who actually... Why is this guy so obsessed with crocodiles? Ark Price really likes this video. And I wish I could be like him.